Wow.
She almost went
That was really close. I felt the wind off of that one. I saw God for 2 seconds.
I saw God.
That might be classified as our weirdest fan casting on this entire show.
What is this emotional attachment to Talladega all of a sudden?
He's got a big schlong.
He can get 7 girls at once.
Right, listeners, watchers, readers of all kind, welcome back to the Unfinished TBR. Happy New Year! Oh my gosh!
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
I met Allie's vibe that time instead of yours.
Happy 2026-7.
Oh God!
6-7.
Stupidest things.
We're parents now.
Y'all's kids ain't old enough for that.
No, but I want my kid to be cool, so I taught it to him.
Yeah.
Even though we don't know what it means. We don't get the significance.
I don't think they do either.
No, I don't think so either.
I like getting to sub and kids be like 6-7, and I'm like, if I have to ask you 6-7 times to sit down, I'm gonna write you up. And they're like, oh. Anyways.
Now you're speaking their language.
Oh, okay. Don't
She
make me
sounded-
incorrectly.
She sounded like the Peanuts teacher before that.
And then she said 6-7, and suddenly everything became clear.
they listen. I like to incorrectly use their slang and be like, man, you really riz this toast, or and be like, make it sound like it's in a bad way or something, and be like, that's so Skibbity, Ohio, and they're like, please stop talking.
Skibbity,
Don't
Ohio.
speak to me again. Like, cool, maybe you'll stop talking in class.
Yeah. That reverse psychology.
Exactly.
Something's got to work.
Yeah, or I'll become cool one day.
Hey, it really, this is a win-win situation.
Yeah, I'm only 31. It could still happen.
Yeah, there's still plenty of growth left.
31?
31?
Oh yes, and Casey had a birthday since we met last.
No, I didn't. I told my husband actually that from now on, all these birthdays I will be going in reverse. So I'm now 29 again.
I respect that.
I'm back to your old
Yeah,
ages.
yeah, we're all the same age right now.
Yep, we're all the same age.
29?
I like that. Can I do that?
Yes, once you hit 30, it goes backwards again.
Okay.
You turn 30, you get depressed, and then you turn 29 the next year, and you're good again.
Wonderful.
I said at 21 that I was continuing to have birthdays, but I wasn't getting any older. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Allie's 21.
Respect.
I'm 29. How old would you like to be?
25.
25. That's
25.
a good age.
Yeah,
Your brain's fully
yeah.
developed, but also you're still just dumb enough to do the things anyways.
Yeah, well, you're just dumb enough to where people don't believe that your brain is fully developed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But it actually is.
I could do things correctly. I'm just
Choosing.
not going to.
Yeah. I promised other people that I'd be on my worst behavior.
And I gave them my word. So.
All right, so
I'm Allie.
I'm Casey. We're all going to unfriend each other at the end of this podcast on Facebook.
I'm not even on Facebook. I'm already halfway there.
I still have her on my Facebook. I refuse.
Get it out. You know
We,
who's on
we
there?
still tag her in things too.
What the heck?
We do. It's
Why do
true.
you do that?
I'd like to let you know your mother also still tags you.
I know she does.
I
I've
tag you
told
in
her
the
multiple.
comments under
I
those.
have literally reported my own account trying to get it taken down, and it hasn't
doesn't-
worked.
It doesn't work when your friends are still actively be like, no, this is Hannah.
Some friends you guys are.
Every
My
time the picture
gosh.
pops up, I go,
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah. Same.
Tag Hannah. Just a tiny gag.
Yeah. Same. All right. So we are back from our.
If Hannah was still on Facebook, she would 100% be the top to share the Minion memes.
There are Minion memes?
Oh my gosh, yes, the ones that the old ladies share where it has like the sayings.
I'm finding out what my friends think of me. No way.
I'm finding out Allie's on grandma Facebook page. What are you talking about? My grandmother is sharing AI flowers. Thank you.
God.
Most of the time it's like a saying, and it'll be like, be stronger today because you didn't know what you had to go through. yesterday or
You
something like that.
literally
And
think
it's a
I'm the
minion, like,
worst sort of person. That is good to know. So it's probably a
I
good
have
thing
too
I'm not
much
on
brain
Facebook.
rot to know about the minion memes.
Literally.
I have too much brain rot.
There's no space in there for anything but
Yeah.
brain rot right now. All right. So with the new year, as promised, we are doing our very first episode of the new year is a book club.
Yes.
Dun, 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 and we read Brimstone. And what is the significance, you may ask? One, it just came out. And two, this is the sequel to the book that got us started on a podcast.
You're welcome, guys.
Yes.
Drag you out to a park for a couple of hours to talk about a book that I saw on TikTok.
And it was so much fun.
It was.
Yes. And I would like to point out while we're here anyway, I would like to point out that whenever I originally read these books, I was still using Goodreads, which only has full star ratings. I didn't feel like I could give this Quicksilver a 5, so I gave it a 4, and y'all gave me crap for it. But
Always
I would
will.
have you know that I moved it up to a 4.5.
You
on
moved a
Fable.
rating
Yes,
from
I
like
did.
2023.
Yeah, because I reread it.
Oh, okay.
It was 2024,
You're right.
lady.
You're
It was
right.
2024.
Was it?
I reread it and I moved it up on Fable. So
Bad with numbers.
she's an English teacher, not a math teacher. Okay.
Taught that too. I'm just bad. Kids got a lot of leeway in my room.
You're just a sub. That's how it's
Now.
supposed to.
My
it's supposed to be with
classroom,
subs.
we believe in try again, and
And that goes for the
nothing
teacher,
until
too.
the principal makes me is final on my grade book. So you figured it out 6 weeks later. Good on you, buddy. The portal got locked. I'm so sorry. You still failed that assignment. I can't change it. They won't let me.
Right. Love it. Love it. So now let's talk about Brimstone. I have seen, let's start with this because I've seen multiple mixed reviews.
Really?
On
I'm
this.
off TikTok right now. So I have seen nothing.
It is extremely mixed. Okay, so let's start with this. How did you consume the books?
I listened to it.
You
Audible.
listen?
Physical. This is my copy here. I got it
The
pre-ordered.
day, right?
Yes, I got it day of. I had pre-ordered it when it was dropped that it was coming out. I'm really upset. I should have brought my other copy of Quicksilver. I'm really upset. They only had, of course, the hardbacks
Of course.
of this, and I couldn't find a hardback of Quicksilver. So I have the graphic art on the outside of the Quicksilver one, and it's paperback, and then I have this one that has the like really
Yeah.
different
Solid.
vibe, solid colors.
Yeah.
Hardback here, the vibes are completely different. These look like opposite books on my shelf.
Yeah.
Bothers me.
I hate that too. I hate
Yeah.
that.
So how did you do it?
I listened on Audible as well.
Audible. Wow, I'm usually the audio queen here.
You killed it. I mean, this is a thick
It's
book,
a thick book.
dude.
It is.
That's hefty, but it's beautiful. Wow.
Okay, so this comes back to a different episode. We talked about sprayed edges.
Oh yeah.
This is a sprayed edge book. And as gorgeous as this is, like I said, it's kind of useless. You're paying more for
like a Bible.
something that's useless. It's very... I'll continue on that. Remember, she said Bible. But I want to point out here, this is another problem I have with it. Look at that edge.
Oh.
It got scraped. It was already scraped when I got it out of the box. So, like, if this had been a normal book without the sprayed edge, I wouldn't have known. But now I know, and it bothers me every time I look at it, that the edge is, like, gross looking. I'll take a picture and send it to Hannah so she can put it over our head so you
Yeah.
can see what that looks like. But the edge of it's already messed up. And at some point I touched it after I ate food. Look at this. There's a smudge.
and
I
how
can't,
do you clean that?
You can't get that wet.
Yeah.
What can you
it's
do?
It's a piece of paper. Oh,
Yeah,
wet paper.
it just has a little smudgy smudge there. I don't know if you can actually see it from
Yeah.
Allie's distance, but I'm like trying to wiggle it, the light, you know.
I don't know if you can see.
She almost went
That
into it.
was really close. I felt the wind off of that one.
Well,
I
I'ma
saw
set that
God
down.
for 2 seconds.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. So back to
Yes,
this.
Bible.
Allie said Bible. So I carried this in my purse for a couple of weeks trying to read it in between things that were happening in the holidays. Which I
Right.
did not get to finish it during the holidays, but I tried. So I carried it like this,
Okay.
sitting up, so my bookmark wouldn't fall off and go into my purse.
Hey,
It was like this.
that makes sense.
My mom had our hair appointment together, looks down and goes, "Oh man, reading the Bible, you must be really studying something. What are you reading about in the Bible right now that is like so great you need to carry it everywhere you're going?" And I just went, "Oh, you're going to be so disappointed in me.
Please tell me it was one of the sex scenes
This
that
is
you were at.
smut." I just said, "This is straight smut." And she was like, "Casey. Casey. Really?"
Yes.
I'm carrying my smut around with me, and my mom wants it to be the Bible, and it should be the Bible. I should be carrying the Bible. I'm a sad person, though. I chose the smut. I'm so sorry. There's a reason God said we're not perfect.
Exactly.
He was like, because one day Casey is going to carry a book that looks like the Word.
Looks like mine.
We're going to hell now for these comments.
we should probably get to the book.
Before the podcast
before it
itself
gets
burns
worse.
down, let's talk about Brimstone.
Yeah. So, okay. So, how do you have yours lined up with notes and stuff? Like, do you
I have
it
pictures.
Oh,
But I did not actually like take notes this
Right.
time. I just kind of moved with the vibes.
right. Do we have fan castings?
Oh, no, I don't. Obviously, I'm struggling with the description of what Sarah's looks like.
It's a tall Sarah with
She's
with a
blonde.
light eye. No,
No,
she
she's
is dark
dark-headed.
headed.
Is she?
Yeah.
Like black-headed.
Yeah.
Everlane is blonde.
I could have swore they said the blonde must be a trait of the Fanes because Hayden's blonde.
No, she's definitely dark headed.
Dark-headed?
For sure.
I feel like I need to Google this now. Reaching for it. Okay. Either way, I obviously am picturing, pasty white with darkish hair like mine.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy, like, there's no way Kingfisher could be literally anyone.
I know.
Like, he can't be anyone else.
Yeah.
Like, there's no one on earth that's going to look like this guy.
No. Now, what I will say, and you'll get there whenever you continue the Plated Prisoner series.
Mm-hmm.
Something about Kingfisher. Have you read Guild? No, you haven't read Guild. Okay, so something about Kingfisher is so reminiscent of dang it, hold on, I gotta think. I can't remember his name and I don't want to screw it up, but the man that she meets at the end of Guild that comes and saves her from the pirates,
Yeah.
it something about his vibe is almost identical to him. And so
Really?
like the picture I had of him while I was reading that series is the same picture that was put in place for Kingfisher
Right.
for this one. So I can't remember the first go around if it was the same way because that was a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, this go around for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Just for whenever you get
I'll
there.
say,
Whenever you get there.
Carrie and Swift. I try not to think of that KJ Appa dude, but it's
Who
hard
is that?
not to. He was
Is
on
the TikToker?
Riverdale.
Oh, no.
Well, he is a TikToker. He, what's his name? Mr. Fantastic on TikTok.
Mr. Fantastic.
Oh my gosh, you all get on the internet more.
It's a for you page, not a for me page.
There you go.
Mr. Fantasy.
Ugh,
This guy?
he's not nearly
But
pretty
that's
enough.
a bad picture.
Is it?
of him.
Okay.
That's
That
a
was the only one
horrible
with, like, the
picture.
red hair really, like, popping.
I try
that's
not
better.
to.
That's
yeah.
better.
That's much better.
Google Images did this guy dirty.
Oh
when
my,
first
yeah, that
pop-ups.
was
But
that was
he-
mean. Somebody's got a grudge against
Right?
him.
But he has a alternative persona. He's never confirmed it. He was in the Macy's Day Parade and everything.
I never before.
You all
I,
have got to get on the internet.
I've never seen that man before in my life.
Sorry to
Sorry
this
to this man. Yeah, no, but that is a good picture of him. Is a good representation of Carrie Swift. I could see that. Yeah.
But more like the drawing that they have of Carrie Swift instead of KJ Appa. But
what about Tao? Did you have anybody for Tao?
I saw somebody say that it was Orlando Bloom in Lord of the Rings, with the blonde, slicked back hair.
I could see it.
Mine was very much so an aged up Draco Malfoy. If you just like grew the hair out, but still slicked it back like he did in the movies.
So,
but not really Tom Felton now, though.
Right.
Just
Draco
Malfoy.
If he grew up and looked more like the guy who plays his dad in it.
Okay.
Like a good mix there. Yeah. Not exactly his dad.
Right.
A little more Draco-ish. But
I could see either of those options.
Yeah.
I could see either
that
of
was
them.
Tal. This guy was more Carrie Swift for me, and I forget his name, but I used to follow him on TikTok.
Yes,
Oh,
the
yeah,
guy who
with the
played-
super curly hair. Yeah.
But like
yeah.
with a shorter cut.
Yeah.
You know. But
Yeah.
because he does a lot of, I forget his name, but he does a lot of Tamlin
Yeah.
cosplays.
And
Yeah.
Law. Bless his heart.
Yeah.
But also,
He made me like Tamlin, at least in the appearances, a little more.
Right. Law. Yeah, no, I was somewhere in that mix with Tal as well. Couldn't really picture anything for Folly. The gold all I could see was a grill.
I pictured like a dark-headed frat boy.
For Folly?
Yeah, but with the fangs.
Yeah, gold fangs.
Yeah.
So he's got a grill.
Yeah. A little bit.
And so every time it mentioned it, all I could hear was, "Let me see your grill." Yeah, you grill.
Also, because
Let me
they
see your
emphasize
grill.
that his fangs are gold and there's writing on them, they're like this long in my head for some reason. When I know they're probably meaning they're like slightly longer than the average too.
And so, because of that, he's got a similar vibe to Diego from Ice Age.
Yes, he does. That's the fan casting. Diego. That's the fan casting for Folly.
So that might be classified as our weirdest fan casting on this entire show.
Gonna have to let Caleb know we've started a whole what is a this is a conventionally attractive cartoon dog kind of situation.
Yes.
That's a conventionally attractive saber-toothed tiger. Obviously.
The voice helps.
Yes.
And that's Folly's voice. You can't convince me otherwise.
It is now. I hadn't thought of that until you said it. It will be.
Can you tell I just recently watched Ice Age? That might be the reason that this is on my mind. But here we are. Anyway, all right. So where is your first note?
My first note, it's very far in there.
First.
Oh, yeah. I guess we didn't do that. What did we rate it?
Let's do our ratings. You first, Hannah.
I gave it 4.25. A little bit less than the original.
Okay.
For reasons that we will get into.
Yeah.
How about you?
I gave it a 3.
Ooh, I didn't go that hard. 4. Just a solid 4. It was not as good as Quicksilver.
No.
If it wasn't for Quicksilver, this book would have been less.
Yeah.
I did
agree.
not like
Really?
this book at all.
Ooh, let's get into it. Well,
Okay, no, I liked the middle. I was telling my sister-in-law, the beginning sucked. The end sucked.
You thought the beginning sucked?
Yes.
Really?
The beginning was basically Air of Blood and Moonlight.
That's a hot take.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
I was walking and I was like, why are we doing this? Like, I was
remind me
only
again-
like an hour in whenever they were doing not the blood oath, but and she's like basically
she was like proving
getting
herself.
off. Yeah, she's basically getting off in front of all those people. She's like, but I can't stop and it feels so good. And I'm like, girl, we are an hour in.
Was that far in?
Yeah.
I was that kind of went into my first note of Saris is filthy.
Ugh.
Filthy.
Yeah. I did not actually enjoy that there was so many instances of it happening here.
It did happen a lot.
It felt too
did.
forced. It felt like she was aiming for smut instead of a story.
Yeah.
In this book.
For those scenes, yeah. But like whenever it got to actual meat and potatoes of the story,
it just felt like it wasn't enough compared.
No, it wasn't enough compared to Quicksilver.
And it wasn't
No, not
enough
that
compared to what the smut was in this book compared to the meat and potatoes. It felt like the meat and potatoes were basically like a side dish instead of supposed to be the entree.
Maybe I was in the mood for some smut. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's entirely possible.
I could have done with a little more closed curtain fades to black.
Yes.
It didn't have to cut the whole scene out per se.
But maybe not go as in depth.
Right, I don't need whole chapters.
Yeah, her walking
this
into
one.
Talladega being in an orgy.
Okay, that was kind of funny.
That was
Like-
hilarious.
But
I don't know, it just felt
could have
so
been quicker. It didn't
forced.
need to be as long as it was. That was a
Yeah.
funny
I could
this
smell it on
happened,
him.
and then it should have stopped after that.
It felt so forced.
Really?
And she was
Yeah.
like, I can smell it on him. And he just smells like, and like it was over and over again.
And I had a confusion with that as well. They can smell that long before they get there with their Fae senses.
Mm-hmm.
How is she beating on the door and not aware of what's going on?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I was
That's a
a
good
little
point.
confused about that. When it happened, I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. You know? And
Right.
It could have wrapped it up a little faster. Like, you had your moment. Now I've laughed. Let's go on. But also then I was like, also that doesn't seem plausible with all of your all's amazing senses of hearing and smell.
Also, while we're on that scene anyway, Carrie and Swift,
Carrie and Swift was the one golden point of this book.
he was hilarious.
I liked him a lot more this
I
time.
did.
Me too. Me too. And but him in that scene specifically where he's like, Tal. And Tal's like, no, I don't swing that way. And he's like, the thing about leaning. and then it it shows the 7 girls and he's like, I could never. And it's like, it's Carrie and Swift.
Right.
It's Carrie and Swift. And he's like, hats off to Tal because I could never. You know?
Because at first he's like, no, I could totally do that. And he's like, just so you know, they do have a level. And he's like, never mind. Let me be honest with myself.
Right. It kind of made me like him more because I'm like,
yeah. You're a bit real.
Yeah.
You know he
He's
wouldn't
so
be
funny.
able to do it.
He is.
So funny.
All right, so backing up. So yes, the first sexual encounter was forced. I liked it, but it was. I can also admit, for as good as smut it wasn't entirely necessary.
No.
So
No.
I will give you that for sure, for sure.
I'll hand that to you.
But oh my gosh. Okay, so I paused it. One morning I was getting ready and I paused it because I knew it was going to be coming up.
Yeah.
And Matthew was getting ready to go to work and everything too, so I waited until he was out the door. Bro had to come back in, and it had just getting started, and I was like, this is just feeding into his thought that all I read is sex books. I was like, of course. He's like ripping her shirt off or whatever as soon as Matthew comes back in the door, and I've got it on like almost max volume because I thought Matthew was gone. So that was embarrassing.
That's the main reason to get Life 360, because you get the notification that they've left home.
They're home.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. He hadn't even left the parking lot or
girl, you gotta
driveway
wait.
yet.
Yeah.
Like, I did literally press play. It played, of course, I had it at 2 speed. It played like a couple minutes, or not even, it's like 15 seconds. Got to the juicy part, and in comes Matthew. I'm like,
I'm like, yep, this is all she reads.
yeah. And it's not even that I'm embarrassed that scene's there. Like, he's my husband. Obviously, I'm not embarrassed, about sexual encounters with my husband, but it's knowing that it's just solidifying his own thought of what I read. It
is awkward
Yeah.
whenever you're listening to a part and all of a sudden your husband goes, "What are you listening to?" And I'm like, "Oh, I thought you couldn't hear that quick."
I thought you couldn't hear that quick. Law. And maybe that is the case because he doesn't do well with 2 times speed. So maybe he didn't even notice. Maybe he's hearing me through the wall right now because we have thin walls, and this is the first time he's noticed.
Like you were listening to what when I came in? What?
Law. Anyway, okay. So what was your first one?
Oh gosh, first one. Mine's like when they get to that cabin. So in the dreamscape. So
Oh yeah, that
we
was
can
my
go-
second note.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Kingfisher is just as filthy as Sarah's is.
He is. It's a bit much in the dream. I really thought we were gonna fade to black in the dream.
Right. Yet another instance of it was good smut, but was it really necessary to go all in? You know.
And also, this is where the continuity error is.
Really.
Okay.
So on page 255, like you said, when he pulled my shirt over my head and then he leans into me, he pulls her shirt over her head. Mm-hmm. Well, then we get to page 258 and it's the same. We're in the same thing. Same sexual encounter. They've had all this conversation in the middle. His eyes shifting frantically as he rips down the front of my shirt. And I'm like,
The shirt's already off.
the shirt's over there, guy. What are you ripping? I don't. Pulled me so far out of the moment, though. I was like, I don't want you all to do it anymore.
I didn't even
you all
notice
need to
that.
sit down. Really?
Really?
Yeah, I was reading real quick, and I was like,
Well,
where is the second shirt coming from?
that does kind of bring to mind one of the things that people that I've seen people bring up in reviews of Brimstone. They said at some point Carrion was with Carrion was in 2 different places.
Oh,
Have you seen
really?
that?
I haven't heard about that one, but honestly, I wouldn't have been shocked at this point with the shirt thing
Well,
that they lost track of somebody.
right, and my I didn't catch it. That was reading a comment on somebody's review of like I was way too like actually removed from what it was actually saying. It was a like passing by comment, and it just stuck in my mind. I didn't get a chance to go back and check.
Yeah, to go find
you know. I probably had time, but I didn't know where to start. I didn't feel like
To be
researching
honest,
it and
now
stuff.
that you've said that, I do think I had a moment where I was like, wait, wasn't he over here? But then I was like, maybe I just read it wrong and moved on.
Do you remember the
I don't
part?
remember exactly where, though. No.
Okay. Somebody drop a comment down below so we can actually look this up and see, because I'm genuinely curious. Because one of the biggest thing that people were saying was there were so many errors.
Yeah.
Were there a lot of errors?
There's some grammatical ones, which aren't as huge of a deal to me grammatically, that they're missing like commas and quotation marks on some things.
Is it really?
There is one I did. Where did I put this one?
That is genuinely surprising to me.
I listened to it, so I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I have the bliss of ignorance, you know. But this is this book had a big team.
I would
Did it really?
assume so, with how big Quicksilver was.
Exactly. Like it's a regularly published book. It's not like an indie author, because you kind of expect that with indie authors.
Yeah.
But whenever it's a big name, a big book, you don't really expect
With a
that
release date and like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Maybe one I could excuse and be like, oh, found an error that they missed, you know? But if it was multiple, that is a little...
The quotation mark one I found was on page 496, and it has like, in quotes, I can't find Algot anywhere, end quote, Fisher said. And then it starts, and this could have been just like a Fisher thinking and describing what was happening. But he goes on to say, I've searched high and low. I saw her in the hall not long before I pulled you off the dance floor, though, OSHA. And I'm like, okay, so he's talking. She didn't have time to leave before Tao's little stunt came to fruition. And then it's end quote, but there's no start quote. So he's just like,
Gotcha.
starts talking, but there's no quotations on it. Which again, it's not a huge deal to me, but like also it caught me Because I kind of got pulled out of whether he was speaking or whether he was describing what was going on in his head.
Right. It's a very important distinction.
Yeah. I had to reread that line twice to be like, oh, okay, he's out loud saying this, but I can't see it.
That's the main reason I can't do indie books a lot of times.
Yeah.
Is because of things like that. It takes me too far out of the story.
Yeah, sometimes it can.
And yeah. But again, me and Allie didn't notice anything because we were listening to it.
You were listening, yeah. Yeah, this would have been a better listen at that point, I guess. Also, you don't pick up on continuity errors, I feel, as often if you're listening versus...
That's possible.
Because it just kind of moves past it before your brain like can hook on it and you can pause yourself.
Right.
Thinking.
Right.
Sometimes.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I am curious, though. If anybody else noticed anything like that, drop a comment down below because I do want to know.
This one is not as good as the first book. But
Right.
overall, the meat and potatoes of it, like you said, this is a good storyline.
Yeah. I'm still enjoying the world. I'm still enjoying, I do think it's crazy that they didn't want to annihilate all the vampires, but then Tal did it anyway.
Oh my gosh, don't.
And it's like, what do you mean? We could have just done that at the beginning. If Tal was going to do that, we could have just done it at the beginning.
That scene was rage bait.
Really?
For me, it was. That scene was rage bait because, number one, Saris in the first book would have taken that as like a attack against her and her decisions, and she would have like Taladeus would have been done.
You're right.
She was like, oh, all these people died, and then just moved on with her life.
Let's save Tal.
Yeah.
Let's take this rune that's on his body and save him.
Also, Kingfisher would have called her out in the first book for not addressing it and just moving on.
Yeah.
This is
true.
different Kingfisher in this book.
It does feel like
he does
it
have a
bit.
little bit of like the anger at the beginning, but like he could have got you hurt. Like any of us could have gotten hurt here. He didn't protect you. He's a little mad, but I'm like you. He's not nearly as angry as...
No.
He backs off too quick.
In Quicksilver, like, he was, not, how do I say, there's a word for it, where he was, like, arguing with her to prove a point, and, like, he would put her in her place, and she'd be like, you're right, like, in this one, he was like, whatever my little Osha wants to do. She's the queen. Yeah. What can I do? And I'm like, who are you?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I can agree with you on that as well.
Okay.
Yeah. You're slowly talking me down from a 4.25, just so you know.
Now, on this scene, too, though, he does move on, but I do feel like it wasn't as, like, jarring that he moves on so quickly because they do have so much happen back to back to back after that point because the rot's coming. They have to get out of the vampire city thing because he doesn't want her to be there anymore.
But also Tal's rune is about to like destroy the entire
He's trying to figure out
castle.
what's going on with that. They've got everybody in that room. He wants to call out Isabel because he knows it had to have had something to do with her. I feel like so many things are happening. He's finally like, I'll yell at her later. It's kind of how I took it. But then he does it.
Yeah.
And I do feel like he should have had more anger at a different point.
Yeah.
But I guess he doesn't really have opportunity either.
Yeah.
So I'm a little torn
Yeah.
if he should be more angry or if he just didn't have a chance to be more
Why
angry.
why is like everyone not so upset with Taladeus for just murdering half of Saris's kingdom?
Right. Well, I mean, I guess the Fae are like, good, they got rid of the vampires.
Right. But
Also, I think
Saris has lost half a kingdom.
Yeah. Is it Lorith that comes back to Kalish? Am I saying that right?
I think so, yeah.
Is that the one who comes back? Yeah, because
Lorith.
Ren's not.
Yeah,
Ren's missing
Ren
at
comes
this
back.
point.
Yeah.
He comes back and he's like super mad at Isabel, which is warranted, but I also thought he would be the one to do that with Tal. To be like, no, get him out of here. Let him blow up. Who cares? Toss
Right.
him back through a shadow portal, whatever it is, shadow gate. Like, send him back over there. Let him finish him off.
They've already like
They definitely could have done that.
Yeah, I really thought
and
he would
they've
be
already
like,
separated the fact that he made Saris. So it's not like
it's gonna hurt
Yeah,
Saris.
it's not
Right.
gonna hurt her.
That's a good point.
What is this emotional attachment to Taladeus all of a sudden?
He's got a big schlong.
He can get 7 girls at once. He looks like Draco Malfoy.
Yeah, obviously.
We got to take everything into consideration here. Carrion wanted a turn. Like,
Yeah, they have put so much like faith and trust that's not warranted in Tal that much.
yeah.
Like Kingfisher, I get having that trust and be like, nah, we ain't throwing him back out immediately.
but
But I
everybody
do
else,
think he would have been standing in the room with the door open to be like, now if he does about explode, they'll go,
Yeah.
I won't do it. But
Yeah.
if Lorith wants to chuck him through a portal,
Yeah.
there's a gate open.
Right. Yeah.
Right,
That
because you
would
ain't gonna kill my home,
it.
and we can't fix it, or at least he doesn't know if they can fix it at the moment. You know,
Right. Yeah, that entire scene really surprised me. The fact that he like gave the vampires a choice on whether to come back as Fae and like take the drink and that would bring them back as Fae, or to go ahead and die, and so many of them chose death, seems weird to me, because they feel like a proud people, you know, like they would want to cling on to any bit of life that they've got, but so many of them were like, nah. Granted, I don't know how bad the acts that they committed were, like maybe some of them killed their families.
So power hungry that they could not stomach the fact that they would be such a weak Fae piece of like dog trash. That it was a pride thing, that they're like, absolutely not. I'm so much better than that now.
Maybe.
Yeah. I think they're just too arrogant. I was glad some of them chose the thing, though. Because I was really sitting there like, at least some of you have to have like a little less pride. Because I'm starting to think nobody did.
Right. The entire vampire dynamic was weird to me. I couldn't fully grasp it. I don't know. Did you guys struggle with it?
Yeah, a little bit.
It is odd.
Like,
Because it's like they're zombies, but not.
yeah,
But,
I couldn't figure out the rules.
yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes it felt like it was changing a little bit. It was kind of like, it was one of those games that my brother was like, actually the rules are like this whenever we were kids.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it felt like.
Have you seen that one movie where it talks about the beginning of baseball, like how baseball started? Where it's like, oh, he is allowed to steal only if the pitcher is about to throw the ball. You cannot steal any other time.
That definitely seems like something a brother would have done, you know? Go ahead. I'm going to give you a minute.
Rip it open. This is like trying to unwrap a small candy at church right now.
Oh my God, yes. Yes.
Or the middle of a funeral and you're like, I'm so sorry.
Literally every time that happens, I'm like, how in the world is it still going?
Right? This is the longest wrapper in all of a candy existence right now.
Yes. But yeah, so that I was not sad to see the vampire court be done,
No.
be disassembled. Because I couldn't grasp the what it was trying to achieve anyway.
Yeah.
It felt just like an aside.
I
to
really
me.
wanted a further explanation on how they had the Fae that was willingly giving them
Yes.
blood. Like they give them a title, they have a certain name that they're clearly contract bound somehow to these vampires.
What is it? Enthralled?
Yeah, they're enthralled. I wanted more detail. I don't understand the thralling.
Yeah.
How did they get in this situation? Why did they choose this? Is this like I'm gonna hurt you if you don't do it? Like your family's getting offed if you don't
Or is it like
come with me?
Because
Is it
my
the
thing
money?
is, would it be the they're creatures of the night, so they go and they prowl to where the Faes are at, and they pick one, and they're like, I'm enthralling you, and then what? The Faes family just doesn't come after them.
Oh no,
Oh,
Johnny's gone.
He got taken. Oh well.
That sucks.
Anyway,
Do they think they died?
like I don't know, and that's one of those things, one of those rules. Like, where did that come from?
Yeah, I wanted more information there.
I will say, whenever Tal is sitting on the cliff, like he was about to he was going to jump, but it happened to be sunrise, the first sunrise that he's seen in however many days. It was like, I get it. I've seen some sunrises like that. Like I would stay for a sunrise, a good old sunrise,
especially if you've not seen one in over 1,000
exactly
years.
Like he had it down to how long it's been, which put me in mind of Frozen 2 when the fog is lifted.
Yeah,
and they're like, however, 20 years and 17 days.
I can only, when you say days, think of 525,600 minutes.
Well, the other one that I thought of was Days in the Sun from the Beauty and the Beast live action.
Yeah.
It had that vibe too. So it was a mixture of the
Right.
Frozen 2 and the Days in the Sun from Beauty and the Beast. But I also get it. Let's see.
Now, I want to talk about a little bit, because we just talked about Amontrioth, Sansaroth, whatever that whole vampire town is. It gets destroyed. And then Kingfisher starts calling out Isabel and is like, I'll just send you home. I'll give you accolades for what you did, because he knows they're not going to accept it. Why do witches have morality? These witches have been deemed as like some of the like worst kinds of people in everybody else's mind. And yet they're like, nah, we wouldn't take out our biggest enemy immorally.
Yeah, that was strange.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like she should have been like, heck yeah, send me back. They're going to give me like a bunch of crowns or stars in my crown over here. Like, I'm going to be heavily awarded. Like, they gave her the braids. They let her move up to, was it priestess? Prioress or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Something along those lines. She gets a fancy title for witches that they don't get for like hundreds of years or even centuries in some cases. And they give it to her preemptively.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have known. I feel like they would have known that. Be like, yes, you've convinced a Fae to let you channel your power through them and get rid of all vampires. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
because
don't know why they'd be upset.
why does Lorith act like that toward her if she's
they're not that immoral
like that?
Yeah. Because if they had morality, he wouldn't have as much of an issue with him, I don't think.
Right.
We're making Hannah question her choices.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm really starting to question my choices here. Like
I'm only trying to knock down that 0.25, girl.
at least get on your level. Maybe not quite Allie's.
Not quite Allie's.
Maybe I'll be somewhere in the middle. We shall see by the end of this.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe
Okay.
we all change our votes and Allie finally gets her 2 and we go down to 3.
Don't put that into existence yet. We gotta like really hammer this out before I'm gonna go that far.
Right.
Okay, so what happened to the librarian? She ran from the room after the poisoning. They register that she's gone. And then she's not talked about anymore.
And why did Kingfisher run off with Zavenia to try to find her?
Yeah.
Why did that have to happen and then nothing come of it?
And then nothing come of it. You mean he didn't find her and then he was like, oh well.
Yeah. I don't understand why Savannah had to go with him either.
Yeah.
I mean, she's kind of, I feel like she'd be useless in that moment. She's like a baby deer right now with her new Fae legs again.
Right. That would have to be jarring.
Yeah. I do feel like Algot's coming back way later. She's going to be very important at some point.
Maybe.
So
That's what I'm hoping
not too
for.
concerned about her missing. I just don't understand Fisher.
Right.
We don't get Fisher's point of view on the search.
Right.
It seems like it takes no time to do.
Yeah.
I'm just a little questionable about his portion of it. Not
Me
that
too.
she's gone. If they're just like, she's gone, but we got to get out of here or we're all going to die.
Right.
Then I'd be like, oh, okay, well, she's going to come back, but
They don't have time to look for her
Yeah.
right now.
but
Maybe
him
that's
searching,
the case,
I'm
but
like, I don't, why did you go do that?
yeah.
You didn't have a
I'm
lot of
with
time.
you. What did we think of that? And I'm asking this too because I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
What did we think of Kingfisher's mom's book?
So far, I've liked it. Are you going to convince me otherwise?
I liked the way that it came about. The fact that it was those pages, and so
Yes,
I
the
loved
origami
that.
birds, that was really cool.
Loved that. Thought that was really, really original. But I don't understand like having a prophet. I guess it's a me thing. I guess I'm the problem. because I would want to read it front to back.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
no stops whatsoever.
Yeah. I do get that.
You know?
Yeah. Because I thought the same thing. I'm like, she's like, you can't skip forward. And I'm like, guess what I'd be doing?
Bet.
But she's an oracle. She knows she'll probably listen.
Yeah.
So she preemptively knows her audience.
Yeah.
So it didn't rub me the wrong way.
Maybe.
I don't know. I
Like if I told that to my brother, you can't skip ahead, my brother would never skip ahead.
Yeah.
Like I just know he wouldn't do it. I would immediately start at the back. I got to know what's the last thing now.
you
You told
told
me
me.
no.
Right.
Yeah, Tyler, immediately page for page, follow the instructions.
Right. So
Like-
it's like a difference of just
Yeah,
personality
I think it
types.
would be.
So what you're saying is Sarah's is like your brother.
I think she thinks that the world will end if she's not.
So, yes.
I think she's scared to being like him. I don't think she's generally like my brother.
Right. Law.
I did like that the first thing she says is, don't tell Fisher. And then the first entry is so she should have offered you this. If she didn't, y'all are doomed, basically.
Yeah.
If she did, yes.
I didn't like that switch up, to be honest.
It was so random.
Yeah.
I was like,
it felt unnecessary.
okay.
Like they're already mates.
Yeah. I thought it was funny. Just like, okay. Why did you do that?
Have you seen the TikToks where it's like, this is jumping ahead, but Kingfisher fighting the scorpion thing at the end, and his mom speaking to him, and he goes, "Back off, you spooky."
Definitely gave him a British accent in that part.
Well, yeah, that part was terrifying. Actually, I did not like that.
It
at
was.
all. I did not like that. That was nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Actually, all those scorpions and one big scorpion that it turns
I
into.
know.
No, thank you. But also, I really like the concept of these demons and stuff. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's get more of that in book 3.
Yes.
Please. My next notes are about the end. So do you have
Most of mine are
anything?
too.
Okay. So are we ready to talk about those?
Okay.
Oh, wait. One more thing. Sarah's using that one B word as a footstool during
Yes.
that
Oh,
ball.
I loved that. I was like,
Yes.
oh, yes. Show them what you can do, girlfriend.
I was like, there's Sarah's. There she
Yeah.
is. That's her. Mm-hmm. That was good. I wish I had that kind of capability sometimes, you know?
I'm going to have to go back and read now that we know what's going to happen at the end of that.
Mm-hmm. Does that mean she didn't drink?
Had they already done? Oh, okay. You said it. She didn't drink. Tal pulled her aside beforehand, and she does mention that.
Okay.
I was going to say, did she not drink? Like, she had to have drank that stuff, and she would have been under it, but he kept her away from most of it. So she only had the Fae shot later. Okay. I'm good now.
I do like that she ended up dying. That made me happy.
I don't like that she ended up dying the way she did.
I don't like the way that she did.
I was very upset by
That
that.
was
I was
very
like, are you for real?
anticlimactic.
You saved her to just have her walk into the feeders?
Yeah. That was very anticlimactic.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
like
needed
that.
3 more chapters of her being a bee about being a fae
Yeah.
and somebody taking her out on their end.
Yeah.
Or at least show me she has a change of heart.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That was-
what happened was actually it just felt rushed.
Yeah.
It felt like she was trying to finish the story, finish that
I
section.
had forgot she was there, and then they're like, and then she died. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
God, yeah, I forgot you came with them.
And then she died.
What? Who's Sylvania? Oh, you were there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's 100% how it felt. And then Tal was going to push her off the cliff and jump with her. Like,
yeah.
and then I was like, oh. What?
This man so obviously wants to die.
Yeah.
People just
Just let him die.
just let him.
Just let him go. Go into the light.
Holding him back from his true potential.
Okay, and we're back from our regularly scheduled
Guess who's back?
bathroom break.
All right.
So, let's talk about this name change because this is.
First of all,
Sorry, friend.
You mean to tell me it took her
there we
no
go.
time? Let's not even get into the
shoes.
like political part of it.
Right.
It took her no time to just be like, "Yep, his name's Kaiden. Also, I'm gonna give him a nickname."
Yeah. No.
I
No.
was
No.
so mad.
I'm 100% with you.
nickname.
I'm 100% with, and I am too. And the reason being, my main reason for not liking the nickname, I get it, but also, that is the name of a character in Powerless. One
Kai?
of the Kai.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Malachi, not Kaiden.
Yeah.
But it's still that's what he
Kai's
goes
the
by.
nickname.
And so as soon as she said Kai, I was like, oh, I didn't like that
'cause
guy.
The full name is Kaiden Greystar Finvara.
Yeah.
Or did they pronounce Finvara differently?
No.
No, that's
okay.
right.
Double
I have-
R, I'm always like, is it Spanish?
I
You
have
might need to roll it.
TikToks.
Oh, Lord.
I have TikToks.
Me when Kingfisher's government name started getting used cold turkey.
Yes, exactly.
Send that in the
Literally, I put a note. I was like, I appreciate the fact that Sarah has found out Kingfisher's real name and everything. But with all due respect, I don't want that to become how he's referenced going forward. I hate it. I hate it.
There should have been like maybe a back and forth
Yes.
on using it to be like, hey, Fisher, and then be like, well, I should probably start calling you Kaiden.
But why?
By your real name.
But why? Because I thought not everybody should use it. I thought not everybody should know it.
But I do think she's trying to go with like a whole, you don't have anybody or anything. This is the only connection back to your mom you have. So I think you would want it, especially since I've taken away the damage it could do.
It didn't feel that way to me,
Did it
but I'm
not?
glad it felt that way for you.
It's
I'm
a loose
happy
thread.
for you.
I didn't like that she jumped right in. I thought it should have been a conversation.
100%.
To be like, hey,
what
do you want me
prefer?
to use it?
Right.
Yeah.
And like how, because I'm just thinking about it here. If somebody calls me Heather, I ain't gonna answer, whether that's my real
Right.
name or not, because nobody's called me that, and I ain't been alive for a century.
True. If I yelled Darlene, that you're not going to turn your head instantaneously. You're gonna be like, where's mom?
I might turn my head
I
just
might
to look
turn
for my
my
mom.
head for Brooke.
But you're going to look for your mom. You're not going to
I'm
look
looking
at
for-
me and think I'm
right.
talking to you, though.
I'm like, oh, mom's here.
Mom calls
Yeah.
me Brooke, so I would probably.
Your mom calls me Brooke, so that's why I didn't use that example. Because I was like, we answer to Brooke, because she would do that when she didn't want to call both of us down.
Brooke.
Yeah.
Well, I answered to Sarah because I got called Sarah so much growing up. I answered to Sarah, but at the same time, this name is completely different. Like, there's no tie to this whatsoever. He didn't even know it. How is he
No.
suddenly just going by it? How is he
Yeah.
suddenly answering to it? Like, no big deal.
Yeah. He should, it either should have been a conversation, be like, hey, do you want me to start using the name your mom gave you? And have this like deep, heartfelt moment of, yeah, my mom meant so much to me. Please do.
Right.
Or, no, that's for her only. Because there may also be a part of him that's like, that's still just my mom's.
Right.
I don't want you using that in front of people.
It's weird that my mate is calling me that when my mom used to call
Yeah.
me that.
Yeah.
Well, she never called
call
him that.
Right. Well, but it's her calling me that makes me think of my mom.
Well, yeah.
We're gonna be in the middle
But,
of
like,
sex,
they
and
do
she's
it in
gonna
their
say
middle.
Kaiden, and I'm gonna think of my mom.
Well, they use it in their marriages, though. They're
Yeah.
supposed to give it to their mate.
Right.
I think he would just want it in the bedroom.
Maybe
I feel like that would have been, because that feels
'cause
more
it's
like culturally
intimate. It's like
how it's been used.
right. It's just them two.
Yeah, I'd be like,
it's
this
just
is between us.
Yes,
I
it's
know
one of those
Belkin
sanctities
knows
of
it
marriage.
now, but keep it here. Like, don't tell Laura.
Right.
God, if he calls me that,
right.
What if I get one just because of it?
This is another TikTok that I found that I agree with.
Okay.
So Ceres is now a vampire with a court that hates her. How will all that tension get resolved? The vampires are dead. Taladea's just committed genocide? What are the consequences? Consequences? I don't know. He has hot orgies, so we decided to keep him. Okay, what about his old girlfriend that he, like, sacrificed his whole life and became a vampire for? How does he feel about that? And what happened to her? I think she died in the grass. I don't know. I don't care.
My actual
I
face.
care.
Literally.
Why? Okay, well, Hayden's back. Like, how does the relationship between him and his sister, like, work out now that he's in a brand new magical place and doesn't know how to take it all in? I don't know. Sarah's just yells at him and then he goes away in the corner of the plot with Everlane. Aw, that's
Honestly.
sad. What about the true name thing? Like, that was built up a lot. Like, it's really powerful plot piece. Like, how will that maybe get revealed and then be, like, a plot device going forward? It's written on a piece of paper, and it's not. She fixes it within 2 seconds of it even being there. Does she even still have any bloodlust from being a vampire? No. God, stop asking questions. So Sarah's...
Dude, that's actually so many good points. We're down to a 3.75, ladies.
I'm glad she mentioned Everlane because to be honest, I forget Everlane's there all the time, and they'll just be like, and then we've got Everlane. I'm like, oh, where is she, by the way? Is she okay?
And she's still not awake.
She's basically just laying there. However, I do like that Fisher's mom spoke through her.
I do like that.
That was cool.
Yeah.
But I had to remember who Everlane was when she was like, and then I went to Everlane's room and I was like, who's?
Oh, that girl.
Oh, yeah, he is a sister. I keep forgetting you're there.
Yeah.
Because it's nothingness.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I wonder if she forgot.
I highly recommend a reread before you start this second book because I forgot Everlane existed entirely.
Well, I mean,
at the start.
when we talked about
Yeah.
it, you even said, she kind of got pushed to the side.
Yeah.
Even in the first
In the
book.
first one, too.
Now it's even worse because she's like comatose.
Yeah.
You know?
She just keeps appearing randomly, and I'm just like, oh, are you good? Are you okay?
Right.
What do you look like? I've also kind of forgotten that, too.
Yeah,
Something to
whenever
do with green. I picture you in green. Were you wearing green, or are your eyes green? I don't know.
Did you say she was blonde?
Yeah.
I completely didn't think about that. Like
Maybe that's where I'm getting it from. I don't know.
that didn't link at all, to be honest.
Because I always kind of pictured more
And she's supposed to be like the opposite of Fisher.
Kingfisher, yeah.
I don't see more as much.
I've seen people say that they hate the name Kingfisher.
I didn't
love the
didn't
name
like it in the first
Kingfisher.
book. I did have to have it grow on me.
Especially, okay, that is the nickname that I'm okay with whenever she calls him Fisher.
Yes.
Yeah.
And-
Kingfisher, I don't like all of that, really.
Yeah.
Fisher's fine.
Yeah.
Calling someone king
he will
always feels weird to
He
me.
will always be Kingfisher.
Yes. And so let's get
He
back
will
on that
not
name
be
real fast
Kaiden.
because we've had books that we've read as a group where there's a name change. So I want to address how this one's different because
Are we thinking of like assistant to the villain, like Tristan versus the villain?
no,
No.
not so much that one. The first one that came to mind for me, because I have to do this thing where I'm like, am I being hypocritical because I like this book that does it, but I don't like this book that does it? The first one that came to mind for me was from Blood and Ash.
Yes.
Hawk.
That's
Yes.
who I was trying to think of when I was reading this. I was like, I know this has happened in a different book.
Yes. So first thing, one, it all happens within the first book.
Yes.
We don't have time to get attached in the first book before the name change. And then it
it's
spends
still
the
hard.
next and
I still call him Hawk.
Yeah, I
Well, it's
can't
both.
remember his name.
and that's another thing.
new
That's
one.
another thing. And I know we're only on book 2 now. We don't have the third book yet. But that's another thing as well with that series. Throughout the rest of the series, it flips back and forth. It still uses both. This one was
Right.
an immediate into just his
Yeah.
government name. Like
Yeah.
straight into it. No hint of Kingfisher again after that.
And like I was listening to it, I was going down the road and they would say Kaiden and I would be like, who? Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I hated it.
Before this morning, I would not have been able to tell you his. Even right now, I can't tell you what that name. I just know Kaiden.
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 I only know because, like I
something.
said, I finished this book last night. So that scene happened last night
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. You're still there. Basically.
And I knew I would be like that with the forgetting. So I took the picture of it.
Genius. Genius, actually.
I'm great. Why I chose to take a picture of the paragraph she says it in and not the next page where it's the title of the chapter. Who knows? But
That's when it first happened, all
I had
right?
to read all that tiny text and be like, there it is. When I could have just been like, and it's the title. Done.
Law. So that is why it's different for me on that one. There's other ones where it happens and it flows better. This one did not flow at all. It was just a real just halting stop and then 60 mile an hour go again,
Yeah.
into the new
only
name.
person that no one is addressing Kingfisher at this point. I know his friends probably aren't calling him Kaiden immediately, but they
better
aren't
not.
saying Kingfisher right now. No one's talking directly at him, and I wish we could still see everyone else calling him Kingfisher.
I think I would have liked it better
Yeah.
if that was the case.
Or if she only used it when she was like in his head.
Right.
To be like, hey, Kaiden. And then it was just the italicized speaking in the mind moments.
yes.
That would be fine.
But it's like she's avoiding using Kingfisher anymore
Right.
at all. To
But
where his friends
yeah.
aren't even addressing him in any capacity.
Yeah.
Like,
No one can talk to him anymore. I know his name and no one else does. Don't speak to my mate.
it did kind of like I was a little bit confused on why she said that she put some kind of rune or something to where nobody could use his name and force him to do anything, but she was able to get him to fight by using it. So I don't know, like when did she have time to put that to where
Well,
the
she
king
used
couldn't use it?
the unbreakable or the breakable rune to do it,
Okay.
to break its connection.
Was it like the thing I can't remember is was it immediately after she called him by his government name or
Does she call
I keep
him
saying
to fight?
government name, but it's like it's just the name that his
Yeah.
mom gave
Biblical
him.
name.
The biblical name. There we go.
name.
That's a little bit better. Since it looks like a Bible.
Whoops.
No, we're not going back to that.
Does she make him fight? I don't recall that.
Well, it's the way he gets out of the tree.
Yeah.
He has to fight to get out of the tree, and so she uses his name to spur him to fight because that's the only thing that can trump what he's going through.
Yeah, she says that she immediately did it after she says his name and told him to be free. That she did the undoing.
Okay.
So, like, she says it, be free, and then she doesn't have to say anything. She just does the,
Okay.
here's my little rune.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That makes me feel a little bit better about it because I genuinely didn't remember that part, and then his
Yeah.
name couldn't be used, and I was like,
Because it's the weird dramatic thing where he goes, haha, she's a fool. She said it in front of me. Now I will use it.
Right.
Kill your mate. And he turns around and he's like, haha, turns around on her. And then he goes, whoosh, and cuts him.
right.
'Cause he's like, haha, you have no power.
Also, how did that
here."
not kill him?
They've got some kind of
It's the dark magic
Yeah,
they're using.
dark magic.
Something that's keeping him and Madra.
yeah.
And I think before it was.
It was Malcolm before
Malcolm,
as
yes.
well. But what was it? He bit Carrion, and Carrion is the same bloodline as his creator, and so that trumped the dark magic, and that's why he's gone. So we got to find something to trump the dark magic for the other two as well. So, okay, let's see what else we got. I need the ending explained to me like I'm 5. So he's not who he said he was. His dad is not who we
dad.
thought it was, or his dad was more than we thought he was.
Yeah.
Is his dad a dragon? How would that work physically?
I don't think his dad's a
But that's the opposite genders. That's the thing that doesn't make sense. It makes sense for
When
donkey.
you breed dogs, Chihuahuas, and German Shepherds, the female has to be the larger of the two breeds.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, so those were his brothers.
Yeah, take me to our
Our
father.
father.
But you've been calling another guy dad this whole time. I have a feeling what's going to turn around is he's going to be like, this guy's not really a dad to me, so I claim the other one. Because, like, you can't lie.
Right.
I don't know.
Is he on some kind of god level? Because it kind of sounds like this guy is a demon.
They're demigods or something. Demons?
What would that... another good question. What would that be?
Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Oh my god.
Home of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. I'm Doug Dimmadome.
It's going to be Doug Dimmadome. He's going to come out in a black hat and a black suit instead of the
black
white
eyeliner
outfit.
on.
Oh no.
I don't know why.
He's hot.
He definitely has eyeliner on. You can't
For
convince
sure.
me otherwise.
All of these people in hell have highlighter on.
Yeah. It adds to the dynamic of hell.
It verifies and affirms my feelings of being dark when I wore dark eyeliner in high school. So it has to be that way.
Oh, maybe that's where I'm getting that thought from.
I just need to be affirmed in the fact that I was edgy, even though I was wearing a Perry the Platypus shirt. But I had eyeliner.
But it was the eyeliner is what you focus on.
Yeah.
The rest is just
And the Perry the Platypus shirt was because you didn't care what other people thought of you.
Yeah.
right. I was cool.
Yeah.
And edgy.
So
unique.
And then another option is did his dad who we thought he was with his mom and everything, and he's just been alive down here in the dragon realm for all eternity, or since dying? Is that? And are these half brothers with a dragon? I mean, because that would work if his dad is who we thought it was, and it was a dragon. Then the smaller of the.
I don't think they're bred with dragons.
Well,
I think the dragons are their own breed.
I don't know what's happening right now.
I think we're about to meet Satan himself. I think it's going to be.
And is it Kingfisher's dad?
Yeah. And is it the same dad that he talks about?
That's what I'm trying
Or
to.
is this a whole, that guy's not really my father. He just
was
sired me is all.
He's not my stepdad. He's the dad that stepped up.
Yeah. That's the one on Earth. On the one in Uvelia.
I don't know. Like that entire scene was confusing to me, and what does that mean about the Quicksilver that's in him? Did it actually come from being pushed into Quicksilver, or is that like one of his traits from being whatever mix he is with the Dragon King or whatever? What is his dad? Is he a Dragon Queen? Dragon King? Is he
A drag queen. I'm the queen of drag.
What is that, RuPaul? Just
Yeah. I don't understand it enough. I
did need more.
need more context at least.
I needed slightly more before you said it's going to be in the next book.
Yeah.
Because
Now I'm just confused.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing when you have some connections that you can put together and then you have to guess on everything else. Like say I've got these two connected. Okay, what's going to go on with these, right? Like how are they going to...
Yeah.
But right now it's just... I don't know how to connect them at all.
No.
There's no connecting these dots.
Yeah, I didn't even know this one existed
Exactly.
till seconds ago.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel it's a bit sudden.
It's so sudden, but it's just as sudden as the name change. So this entire ending felt rushed.
Yeah.
Entire
I liked
ending.
everything except for like the last 4 chapters, maybe. Maybe it's 4. Maybe it's less than that.
Is that when the name changed?
Yeah, wherever that occurs is when I stop liking it.
Yeah, I went downhill after
Yeah.
that. Y'all have convinced me. I'm down to a 3.75. I think that's where I'm going to hover.
I stuck with my 4 though because it's such a small part there at the end.
I get it, but also these other things. Like we didn't even touch on that video brought up Hayden. I completely forgot about Hayden. We didn't even talk about him.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have some more character development in the next book.
Yes. Because what happened?
I figured out what's wrong with Kingfisher, and it's easy. They're not the same person. Kingfisher and Quicksilver was quippy, he was arrogant, he was a douche. He called out Ceres whenever she was wrong. He was constantly flirting with her in very like a sexual undertone way, and was also a little competitive with her. And she responded. She was competitive with him. She always wanted to get the upper hand. She also was super flirty with him. She called him out whenever he was wrong or like arrogant and being a douchebag, and they just went back and forth, and it was very equal. Is that what we have in Brimstone? No. Instead, Ceres does whatever she wants, even the stupid shit, and Kingfisher is just like, you're right. I love you. I'm here for you whenever you are. He's now a golden retriever, and they don't
Yes.
have any of their quippiness with each other. They don't fight. They don't play. They don't do really anything other than go to their magic dream cabin and bang it out. And it's not the same character. And there are so many times where, there are 2 times specifically that Ceres is an idiot, and he doesn't say a word about it. He just supports her and says, yep, whatever you want, babe. That's not the Kingfisher from before in Quicksilver. No.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I don't have a problem with relationship dynamics changing to go from, because before it was definitely the sexual tension
Right.
that they knew was building.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're arguing and everything, like, and
It's
flirting
partially
and stuff.
like
It's his personality that
His
changed. It's
personality
not-
changes a little, but like I can see as you grow together with someone. My problem is this happens in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're a totally different person. The amount of change that he's had and she has had is like years of marriage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where you settled into a comfortable, I know you, I trust you more on these things.
Yes.
You don't do that same level of flirting back and forth. Your whole, like, you've matured the way you flirt.
Yes.
You don't do the same, like, instant arguments, really. Because you see where the other person's probably going with it, even
Right.
when it's a little crazy. Mm-hmm. And you're like, nah, I get it. But they're giving them, like, years of development
In a short span.
into it. This could be, like, book 5. Book 5, I could be like, okay, maybe they've
Yeah.
settled in.
I just don't like how he
it's
turned into a
routine.
golden retriever. Like,
No.
That's a good comparison that she made. That
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
I
He was a
respect
black
that.
cat before.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But you can tame a black cat, but it isn't going to be a golden retriever.
It's still going to have its
be a black
claws.
cat.
It's still going to
Every now and then it's going to knock a cup off the counter.
right. Yeah. No, that's a good point. That's a good point. Am I
Yeah,
going to
he's
move it down
got-
to 3.5? No, I'm going to stick with 3.75. I'm going to stick with 3.75. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go back. I'm going to reread both of these. It's going to be in the next debrief.
And-
I'm going to have changed all my ratings at this point, and I'm going to be sad.
Include the Quicksilver bonus scenes too.
Yes.
Did you read those?
I just found them last night myself, so I've not read them, but I bought them.
Is it the
'cause
Kingfisher point of view
Point
of
that I
view,
saw on your
yeah.
Facebook?
Maybe that'll explain it.
And
then I was stabbed through the heart and electrocuted, and my brain was altered permanently. And there's the scene. It's a stroke. That's why I'm
That's
a
what
golden
we're
retriever.
missing.
I've had a stroke, guys.
There was a stroke.
I'm different. My brain chemistry is literally altered.
Literally, like it's just scientific law.
I don't remember being abused heavily as a child.
and that be informing my entire personality.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me
As it
wrong. It
would.
formed all of mine, too.
as it would, but to just like let it go like that.
I trust people now.
out of nowhere because I found my mate
Yeah.
and I could trust her
Love fixes all.
immediately in like a 2-week span. That is that is what we're taught here.
I want Moogie
But-
Japan.
Anyway, while I'm thinking about it, if you are going to do the Quicksilver bonus scenes, do not use a credit because it's only like $3.
Yeah, and
buy.
if you're on Audible now and have credits, if this is aired before February 2nd, if it
It is.
isn't, cut it. If it's aired before February 2nd, if you use 3 credits on a full priced item, you get $15 to use, and then you can use that towards your $2.99, $3.50, whatever it is for this little extra scene.
Yeah.
Which is what I did and got it for free with that because I
Yes.
was like, I have 11 credits because I don't use mine.
Yes. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be January
I don't
11th.
understand Audible.
But
I
you
just-
know what? I might make a whole episode explaining like the different
Mike,
book
you said you
apps.
were.
Well, I'm definitely gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
You're
I'm gonna
doing
do
it.
it.
I'm gonna do it.
Solidified.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch it so we understand Audible better.
All right. Was there anything else that we needed to talk about?
I did want to say I like when they circle back to Maudra siphoning the magic from out of Zilveron. Zilveron.
loved that.
How do they say that in Audible? Zilveron. When they siphon it out of Zilveron because it is a wheel, the whole place is.
Loved that.
I did like that. Because I've
That's-
been wondering this whole time where the magic's gone. Because I was like, Foley, it's always there. That's like kind of the whole thing in majority of things that have magic. Is the magic's always there. Mm-hmm. And yet it's completely wiped out of this place. And yet still Sirius is the way she is, which is a little magic. Mm-hmm. Something was wrong there. And that just like put a piece in place for me to be like, oh my gosh, you're right. Mm-hmm. It circles back around. She's using it.
Honestly, that was the number one scene in this book, was whenever Kingfisher and Carrion were back in the original city.
Yeah.
And
I'd
learning
loved
all these
that.
things, the demon fight, the fact that he went off on those people that were sterilizing the girls.
Yeah. See, that's the Kingfisher we knew and loved.
That.
There's the black cat, but still semi-golden retriever-esque. Should be like, I will end all of you.
Yes.
You heard her. I will end it all.
I loved the entire time that they were there. Loved it. Thought it was spectacular. So yes, you know what? For that alone, moving it back up to a 4.
Why didn't the iron worker? Why didn't he come back with them?
He's
one
still.
who took
He
care
needs
of-
to. His family has always been the bridge.
Oh, okay.
He needs to stay to solidify that bridge if it's ever needed.
Yeah. I think they definitely need a place to come back to.
Yes.
He's volunteered because of his bloodline to be the anchor.
Yes.
So they always have at least one friend in the city.
Oh gosh, that did
Otherwise-
just remind me. And I know we're going backwards. But Carrion Swift's grandmother.
Oh, that was sad.
The fact that she was the last
That
of her
gave him a little
bloodline,
bit more depth.
Oh
for
my
me. That kind of
gosh.
panned him out as a full-fledged character now.
that broke my heart for him. Because it's these women that have protected him his entire life. And that's the last of the bloodline that protect.
And he actually cries. I was like, oh man.
That and I stand by them being in the city being the best scene in the entire book. Them in that city was the best scene. That was so good. Okay, for real though. Anything else?
What else was I looking at here? Okay, did you all not have anything to say about the fox?
How it was dead for 15 pages?
Just in general.
Not even 15 pages, probably like 5 pages, and then brought back. Like why?
Wait, did I screenshot it? Can I tell you exactly how many pages?
I thought it was unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
Like, what was the? It's a fox. I get it.
Okay,
it's a pet.
I understood the morning of the fox when she's like, I need to stop. I got to pause now. It's kind of
Right.
This is like a huge death that has occurred directly in front of her to her. I don't know that she's had many really
And he
cared
saved
about
her.
deaths happened on pages. You know, she's in memory, remembered things, but I understood being like, I need to pause for a second. I got to breathe, you know. I get it. You've had a lot of high emotions. It's making it worse. This has died. Why are we using magic to save someone from death and we're using it on the fox?
Yeah.
Everlane is sitting back in that bedroom. Did you forget about her too, just like we have? You could have used that to undo what is wrong with her and bring her soul back to her body.
How's Everlane going to feel whenever she wakes up and realizes you chose a fox over her.
A fox.
A fox that can't talk back.
Her brother at some point is going to sacrifice his life for her because that's got to be his only purpose.
Right,
For
'cause he's
coming to
being a little-
Uvalia. He's going to have to repay her for all the stuff that she's ever done for him by dying.
Right.
You could have brought him back.
Yeah.
He's a weak human. You know he's sitting back there.
Yeah.
I
It
feel
makes
like
no
this
sense.
was something I was with the Hazrax. I was like, no, what are you doing? Why
Yeah.
do we care about the fox so much?
We didn't even talk about the Hazrax.
The Hazrax, are we?
That's true.
Oh
we
my
just
God.
missed him.
The Hazrax is confusing to me.
Yes. What is the creature? Because I'm picturing like a mix between an ogre and a cyclops.
What?
Yeah. This is like
Yeah,
the
but
kind
furry.
of not furry.
You don't think furry?
Oh no, he's got the ogre skin.
See if I'm
Like
the
Shrek's
odd
got-
man out here.
Okay.
Except no, not ogre skin. Ogre formed. Okay, so like body of an ogre, except made out of rocks
Yeah.
with a cyclops eye.
Okay.
Maybe like a couple decorative horns coming out.
Okay.
That is how I pictured it. I'm dead serious. Is there another way I should be picturing?
I pictured it one of the monsters from Monsters University.
Which one?
One of the side ones.
How are y'all getting
Okay.
fluffy out of this?
I don't have fluffy. I have rock skin.
Rock skin?
Yeah.
It literally just talks about it being spindly tall, needle-like teeth, slits for a nose, and black eyes. How are you not getting something similar to
Voldemort.
Voldemort?
Because
And
I
just so
must
we're all
have,
clear, this is how when I Googled Hazrax with Callie Hart, this is like the fan art that comes up. So I'm like, okay, I'm not totally crazy.
No, I am. I must have completely glazed over the entire description.
Did you not like him this much? You were like, I don't want to see it. I'm not picturing
Voldemort.
him. It's Voldemort, but scarier.
Yeah.
Sharper teeth, weird. I did picture the mouth being more like here to here,
Okay.
creepy level, but it's unnoticeable until he like opens his mouth. It's like the
Right.
whole thing.
Scary.
Almost like
Yeah.
the Cheshire Cat whenever it smiles
Yeah.
and it like suddenly
but sharper teeth.
it's across the entire
Yeah.
face.
Because then she talks about how you can see the rows and rows of teeth and they're like a shark.
I feel so weird for my description.
Yeah, I was like, this is
now.
kind of like a cross between Slenderman and Voldemort. Kind of where I was going with it.
Almost a little bit like
I
a Dementor
pictured
too.
Voldemort.
Dementor, I
as-
could see that.
See, I pictured Voldemort as the vampire who Cyrus killed in the first one. Starts with an M.
Malcolm?
Yeah. I pictured that as Voldemort. Maybe I'm wrong.
I gave him like a very emo vibe. I don't know why. I gave him an emo
Slick
where
down
he
hair
has
and everything.
blonde hair and it like falls into
Yeah.
his eye and it comes down to a
Was he
point.
blonde?
In my mind,
Oh, okay.
obviously we can't trust my descriptions because I just put whatever.
I'm trying to remember what movie this is from, but I had a fan casting for that guy at some point. And he has like dark hair that's like slicked back with a very pointed nose. And it's from a movie, and this guy's like really regal. And he's like really mean. I can't
Twilight.
Move.
Twilight.
Is it
the
Twilight?
second one?
Is it from the Volturi?
Yep. One of the main guys. If not the main guy.
Girl, how do you know me so well? It is literally the main guy from the Volturi. That's what I pictured for Malcolm. That's Malcolm. We
ignore
killed this guy. No wonder
all
I
of my
thought of
fan
him. He was a
castings.
vampire.
Yeah.
Vampire. That's
Ignore all of
probably
my
it.
fan castings because I don't listen to descriptions apparently. But I mean, the Hazrax was still like very scary to me. You know, rocks that can knock you out in one hit.
Yeah. I could go with the skin a little bit. I don't remember the description of it, so it could have been rocks.
Rock skin.
You know? Rocks.
Rocks.
Rock
The Hazrax made me so unnerved.
Yes.
Though. Every time he came near, I was like, you should get away.
I did think it was hilarious. Whenever Sarah's found out that she'd been trapped into a bar again, and she was like, I'm gonna have to hire somebody to walk around with me and make sure I don't get myself into these messes.
I was like, same girl. I would need to hire an assistant to be like, don't say that. Run that by me first. No, we're not doing that.
Magical fairy lawyer to be like, we're gonna need an aside. Okay, so here's how he made this mistake. This is how you could use it in your favor. This is where it's going to trip you up. Okay,
Right.
we're ready to
Or
make
at least
a
someone to
decision.
go, girl, think about that for
Sarah's.
30 seconds.
You don't need me for this.
She needs a friend. That's really what she needs here. I need a Fae friend.
Law. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. I'm also with her, though, by the end of talking to the Hazrax. It's like, hey, you either care or you don't. Shut up.
Yeah.
Like, you clearly aren't going to eat me. You
Yeah.
want to watch me. You're kind of a creep like that. I don't know why, but
Right. So, like, has he been
The one
watching?
where he
All
said,
the scenes?
"I don't get summoned," and she's like, "Well,
you did.
you're here."
You
Bet.
came. I'm just saying.
Bet.
Yeah,
Like, has he been watching all the?
probably. I feel like he's a little.
Is he taking notes?
I
like.
don't think it's in a sexual way though. I picture
No.
like Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory being like,
He's watching for the plot.
"That's interesting. That doesn't match another data point." Like 100%, he's back here taking notes. Like, she didn't make that sound last time he did that. I don't.
What did he do
What's
different?
the
Let's go back
difference?
into the notes.
Yeah, very clinical.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's not
it's just-
sexual at all. But he is.
She would be
watching.
like, "Oh my god," but
Yeah.
he would be like, "I don't understand why you're upset.
right.
Could
right.
you explain that feeling to me?"
Yes, that's exactly. That's exactly what it's like.
Right?
It's still creepy,
Creepy,
but
not. And
but,
then I'm
like,
with him.
clinically.
You saved a fox. Out of
Yes.
everybody you could have done that with, you could use my gift for anything. You wasted it on a fox.
we're back down to a 3.75, ladies. We're back down to a 3.75.
Yeah, that is where Kingfisher for me was just like
Yeah.
record scratch. You just went, and I quote, "Do it, OSHA."
Yeah.
She's half dead in your arms trying to save this fox. Pull her butt out of there.
Right.
Save
Right.
your girl.
Yeah.
Hayden.
And also, it put me in mind of Dobby. Like, Dobby is the one that took the knife that went into whenever they were apparating out of the Malfoy Manor. He's the one that took that knife. Dobby could actually speak back. Dobby actually had a functional service in the books. And J.K. Rowling let him die because of the tragedy of it.
Yeah.
You're telling me you can't let a fox die that has just been a companion?
Yeah. I
get
looked at
that he
Caleb and
saved
said, if this fox is not a god in animal form at the end of this,
I'm going to riot.
I'm still going to be mad about this fox. 5, 7, 10 books in, however long the series is
how I
supposed
feel
to be.
about Fleetfoot. I'm like, every time Fleetfoot gets brought up, I'm like,
But
it didn't die.
but like it doesn't get it. He doesn't get himself into
No,
situations
no.
that cause him to.
But he
you
just
know?
randomly shows up. And
Right.
I'm like,
Which is how a furry companion should be. You know, like
Yeah.
she sends him to live his best life on a farm for a little while.
Yeah.
With the little girl, because she knows what kind of danger she's about to get into.
yeah.
And it's a furry companion.
Yeah.
That's what furry companions are supposed
Yeah.
to be. Not
This should have been Saris's moment of, I have personal beef with Belkin.
Yeah.
There should be a moment in the final book where she goes and beheads Belkin or something, however they figure out how to kill him. and
That's
goes,
for the fox.
This is for Onyx. And he goes, who?
Yeah.
It's like
It's like
speak his name. Like
It's like John Wick.
yes, yeah. Let it
Literally
be a
her
John Wick
moment.
situation. Don't
Yes.
waste your magic and almost kill yourself. I feel like that's a given. Would never be me. Yeah, we're at a 3.75.
Anything else?
Come to make a trade. Let's see. Okay, so this is my note from the very ending where he's like, summon our father.
Okay, explain it to me.
So, and I'm not explaining much. I'm just saying it says only half gods may wield shadows. So they do consider whatever it is a god. So they're half
Okay.
gods, not demons.
Okay.
At least that will at least clarify.
Well, of course,
the
a demon would
verbiage.
say that.
Well, I mean, in like this is like mythical. If we're thinking Greek gods and goddesses,
Yeah.
they still wouldn't refer to them as like demons. They would be held to the same
It's a
esteem.
power-wise.
You're a god, you know. They're not really
It's up to you whether you
putting-
use it for good or evil.
Yeah, they're not putting morality on how they're using it when they give them these like
Right. I'll give them that.
Yeah,
I'll give
that's really, you know, all. So he's half god. Doesn't he hate the gods though?
But would that
well,
be why?
Well, he's got daddy issues now. He's had tons of daddy issues. One daddy's dead. One stepdaddy is really mean to him and tortures him, and the other daddy's literally Satan himself.
Sounds like it.
I guess I'd have some serious daddy issues too.
And identity crisis.
And it does bring up the next question that better be answered in the next book. If he can wield shadows because he's half god, because it says only half gods may wield shadows, his stepfather, who he thought was, or who he refers to as his father in Yuvelia, had to also be half god. So they were actually brothers,
or
cousins at least. God cousins, you know.
or is that his dad?
See,
And
what can the god itself wield shadows? Is that what they're meaning, or is it like a specific thing that happens with
well,
the half gods?
there's the story of how. No, that wasn't how he got it.
No,
it was
so the
say
thing
that-
tried to take it away from him.
It did say he was favored, like the guy he's referred to as his dad. It does say he was favored by the gods to receive the shadow power, but does that make him a god himself?
True. I want that explanation in the next one. Doesn't have to be the first chapter.
No.
Because obviously we're going to jump right into this. But I would like chapter 4. I would like an explanation about your dad in Yuvelia. Is
Yes.
he your brother cousin? Is he really your father?
Your brother,
like
dad.
a preface.
What?
Or like a preface.
Yeah.
Instead, it would be like, back in the 500 years ago
Yeah,
when
yeah,
Kingfisher
yeah.
was born.
Yeah.
Yes, something like that. I would love that
Yeah. I want those answered.
for sure. I'm with you.
Because that did bring up a lot of questions.
Yes. But, of course, there's probably several other questions out there. So, drop them down below so that we can discuss them while we wait for however long this eternity is going to be until we get a third book. Is there any
August?
kind of... This August?
Let me see. Let me pull up my Amazon.
Girl, it better be
it's
next
in my
August.
Amazon wish list. I have not pre-ordered this one yet, so that does tell you about my 4-star review.
I'm actually not going to be very enthusiastic if it's this August.
That is a bit fast.
Yeah. If there were already that many issues in this book,
Next book after Brimstone is the highly anticipated third and final book in the Fae and Alchemy trilogy, expected
Yep.
to release on November 10th, 2026.
Yep, I just got it to load. November 10th this year.
I
So,
don't have high
almost
hopes.
to the day, the same day every... No, not every
No.
year. The other one came out in July
Yeah.
or August. And then these have come out in November, back-to-back years.
I don't
I-
like that.
I like and don't like it. I have a small attention span. So this will help me remember what we're talking about when
No,
it does
I'm still
come
going to
out
have to reread it.
a little bit more. I don't do well with rereading.
Right.
I do have the audiobooks now, so that way I will actually reread them beforehand.
Right.
But I think that would help this. I'm not nearly as excited it being that quick
No.
because I'm worried it was rushed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. If this one already felt rushed,
Yeah.
how much worse is... Because when did Quicksilver come out?
Your mom? Oh. We're pretty sure July of last year.
Yeah.
No,
July of
it-
2024.
Yeah, it would have been 2024. So at least we got a year and a half. before this book came out.
Oh, I mean last year as in
Right. We're barely into 2026. So 2024 still feels like last year. But yeah, so it was at least a year and a half before this one came out. This one felt rushed. You're telling me a year?
It was June 4th. So yeah, a year and a half.
You're telling me she's got a year to come out with the next one. Oh, that makes me nervous. Does that make you nervous? Drop a comment down below and let's discuss it. Let us know what your thoughts on this book were, because like I said, I got mixed reviews online. So I want to know what your thoughts are and what your rating was. Mine is officially set at 3.75. I have made my movement. It is down to 3.75.
I'm
That's
going
where
to
it will
shift
stay.
this to a 3. I've got a lot of unanswered questions. Yes. But you will see this in the debrief now, because I'm going to have to go back and listen to them again to really justify moving my mark. Because I liked while I was reading it.
Right.
But are there too many plot holes that I was able to skim over because it took me so long to read it?
Right.
Because of so much of life happening.
Right. That's my question. Because I was just consuming it. Did I go too fast to really? Because I mean, I've already moved it down 0.5 from where I originally put it. So anyway, drop a comment down below, and while you're at it, you might as well subscribe and come find us on social media. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, The Unfinished TBR. We've got an email, theunfinishedtbr@gmail.com. We're on YouTube. We're on Spotify with brand new episodes every single Monday going forward now that we're back. So you might as well subscribe so that you don't miss a thing. We love you. Bye.